the third test of the Ashes between England and Australia at Headingley. Before the test, we have Smith again ruled out with concussion, and Anderson looking back playing for Lancashire Twos. However, at Headingley we have a weather-affected start for the day, and Bancroft out-dropped. Replacement is Harris. The only change to the Australian batting lineup, who unfortunately only managed 8. David Warner, with a point to prove, managed to score 61 runs. Khawaja again getting out loosely for 8. Labuschagne again going big, putting on a good stand with Warne at 1 minute 136 for 2. Labuschagne 74 not out, making a 179 all out. Archer, the pick of the bowlers, was 6 for 45. Poor discipline on the start of the second day by England, leading to 67 all out of 27.5 overs. Top scorers being Denley and Roy. Denley with 12, Roy with 9. Hazelwood 5 for 30. Not a lot to say there. Just again good bowling by the Australians. Can't really fault that this series at all. But the Aussies back in halfway through day 2. And the battle between Broad and Warner again. Broad winning that one. Warner LBW for 0. And again, Labuschagne with the test match innings, a very long 53. Not out. Head and Wade supporting, leading Australia 171 for 6. Currently leading the England team by 283 with 4 wickets still in hand. Archer sent off with cramp, worries there if he'll be able to return. And Stokes taking his place, Archer going off, but Stokes getting thrown the ball, asking for the ball by Root. The start of a 15 over spell, giving him 2 for 33, but deserved 3 if not 4 wickets. He did Labuschagne twice, one with an absolute chaffer, and you can hear Labuschagne say on the stump mic, what a good ball, but dropped by Root at first, a bit of a dolly. But leading us into day 3, Australia looked to have a bit of a smack in the morning, getting some runs on the board. Labuschagne and Pattinson had a few before the tail end, leaving Australia 246 all out. England needed 360 to win. Plenty of time, 2.5 days to bat, but 360 runs to get. Burns and Roy fall quickly at the end of day 3, leaving us 50 for 2. Day 4, Denley and Root do make a stand, but both depart, luckily making 50s. Good to see Root get some runs on the board. A 77 after 2 ducks, leaving us at 159 for 4, needing 200 or so runs to win. Stokes and Bairstow in at the crease, both looking good, managing both to make starts, but Bairstow departing for 245 for 5, Bairstow with 36. 5 wickets to go, 115 runs to win. England looking in a good position, but a collapse from the England boys. Some bad calling from Stokes, gets Buttler run out of the bowler's end for 1. Wokes, Archer and Broad quickly follow in succession, giving us a score of 286 for 9, needing 75 or so with 1 wicket remaining. Leach comes to the crease, and Stokes, you can see Stokes thinking to himself, right, let's have a smack here. We're not going to go about winning this game playing test match cricket. And he is an explosive player, as we have seen in the World Cup and throughout his whole career. He does indeed pass his ton, 101 not out with a 4, but no celebration, still 30 needed to win. And at the other end, Leach blocking well. They're doing that classic thing of the batsman facing 4 balls or so, or 5, then hitting a single to keep strike for the next over. They're doing that well, but obviously that doesn't always work. Leach still has to face Hazlewood, Cummins, world-class bowlers, but blocks well. Does block well, blocks so well that the required score to win is only 9 runs. Stokes getting closer and closer. We're in single figures now. Stokes smashes a 6 for long off, almost caught actually, just on the boundary, but a ballsy decision by Payne, bringing on Lyon, leaving us 2 to win, and Hazlewood bowling, but Leach plays him away down to leg side for a single, having needed to face the whole over at that point, but third ball of the over he plays a single, plays it nicely actually, and Hazlewood comes up, bowls the ball pretty rank short outside the off stump, and Stokesy smashes it over the covers for 4. Through the covers, big scenes, absolute huge roar from Stokes. 135 not out for Stokes, and Leach 1 not out. England winning the test by 1 wicket, but a great test match. 75 to win with 1 wicket, and Stokes getting 74 of them, just incredible. Great batting. Arise Lord Stokes. But thanks to that, we'll see levelling the series 1-1. If England lost that test, that would have been 2-0 to the Aussies, and the Ashes would have been gone because they would have retained the Ashes. But not to be the case, not today. And as Stokesy importantly said, got to follow it up in Old Trafford, Manchester. Otherwise, that innings, that test goes to waste, and Australia regain the Ashes. So thanks for listening. We will see you at Old Trafford.